EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's got some space here. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? Yeah, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On second down, it's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw his car. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Carr. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hardman on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
And this one's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And Graham on the grab. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Mahomes now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be a second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Moore now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And here's Jones again on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. It let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Carr. And left side here, it's Graham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carr to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Now Carr. And he is in for the two. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor, but all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, They inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they dropped their 7th game on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.